All right, welcome back. 2025. I've been out on the East Coast for a couple weeks over the holidays. Looks like I might be ending up moving out there, but I'm back in Wisconsin right now, and back out here in this pond where I caught 4 small beaver back in November when there was open water, but no big ones. And as I was pulling my traps, I saw a big beaver swimming out there. So got a bunch of ice right now, probably about 6-8 inches, and but what caught my eye, the pond's up that way, but there's a little stream here with a really old beaver dam right in front of us, and there's a lot of otter activity. And I do have a few otter tags, and none of them are filled yet. So I just want to show you a really good spot. These crossovers, so otter move quite a bit when they're moving from one pond to another. There's always going to be a little choke point, narrow spot like this right here, which is an ideal spot to catch the otter. And they're going to use the same route. Now, they might not be back here for a couple days, but they will be back through here. Looks like there's several of them running around here, whole family of them. Here in this state, we can set up to 160s body grip traps on dry land. You could have put a foothold in there too, but I don't like using footholds too much for otter. I don't have any 160s with me, so I'll come back tomorrow and put a couple in here. I've only got about 4 days to trap before I'm heading out to another state to do some trapping. So I'm going to go up there on the pond and set a couple snare poles, and then I'll be back out here tomorrow. All right, so I'm up on top of that beaver house, and even though we have very little snow for some reason in January, you can still see how it's all crystallized right here. So we know that that's from the beavers breathing and their body heat. So it's still an active house. And also, if you look out here in their feed bed, you can see a little bit of really thin ice, almost open water. And that's not normal because it's cold. It was about 8 below zero this morning. It's warmed up to maybe 0 now, but it's been cold for quite a while. And the beaver are very active, keeping that open, keeping the ice thin. And looks like they've been going up when there was a warm spell. They were able to get up on shore and go get some of that maple tree they got cut down. You can see most of their feed bed there looks to be maple. So we'll throw a couple aspen sticks in there with some snares on them and see if we can't get a couple beaver. All right, another cold, windy day. I'm back out here on this pond where I found all that otter sign yesterday. I just set 3 otter traps, so now I have to come out here every day and check those. The ones under the ice, I don't have to check that often. In fact, I don't like checking snares every day. I like leaving them set for 2, 3, even 4 days sometimes. So I set 6 snares out here yesterday. I haven't checked those 3 over there yet, but I checked that one and that one, and they were untouched. Just chopped this one out here and reached down there, and it feels like the snare is wrapped around the pole, which, as we know, is an indicator, a strong indicator that we have a beaver attached there. So I don't have a tripod today, so I'm just gonna chop this out, and then I'll continue filming once I pull out this monster. All right, we got him out of there, and barely fit through the hole. We got us a big old fat adult beaver. So like I said, back in November I got 4 small ones out of this pond, but no adults. So we knew that there was some in here, mainly because I had seen one swimming out there the day I was pulling my traps. All right, up back out here in this pond or small lake. That one farmer up there, that's where I caught the 5 coyote. I've only got 1 small beaver out of this lodge, and so I set 4 snare poles the other day and just pulling them today, and got 1 more. Is there anything on that one? Don't know. So actually I did get 2 more beaver back in November way on the far bank, so I guess a total of 4 out of here. But we're pulling up everything today. All right, out here actually right in town, got a little river here, and neighbors up right upstream there said they had some beaver issues, and I I haven't been able to get out here and go after them. But a couple days ago, came out and found this beaver lodge tucked up in here, right on the bank. Little feed bed out there. So 2-3 days ago, set a couple snares, but unfortunately we have to pull them today because I got to leave town again, going on another trapping adventure. But I got 4 snares over there, and they were all untouched. And then I had one over here where I suspected the entrance was to this house, and I just chopped out a little hole to pull it up, and I see that the stick is chewed off and the cable seems to be frozen there in the ice. So I'm going to shut the camera off and chop out a bigger hole and see if hopefully there's a beaver on the end of there and it's not just frozen to the ice. All right, so yeah, I had to chop out a pretty big hole there because we did in fact have a beaver. Nice big adult beaver, probably in the 40, I would say 48.5 pound range. And so we got him, chewed off this snare pole completely, right up to the ice. All right, so I'll let the landowner or the property owner know that we got one on here, and maybe I'll be able to come back in a few weeks or maybe a month, see if we can get one more out of here.